The date was the 8th of May 2026, when a strange, swirling portal appeared abruptly in the center of the city. The ominous vortex of energy, shimmering in hues of violet and indigo, seemed to pull at the very fabric of reality. As the crowds panicked and fled, 3 figures in astronaut suits, brave and curious, took cautious steps toward the phenomenon. The trio, leaders in their field and part of a pioneering space exploration team, decided to investigate, walking through the swirling gateway. Beyond the portal, they found themselves in the ruins of what appeared to be the same city, only now covered in a vast expanse of sand. High rises stood like ghosts of their former selves, their facades corroded, windows shattered. It was a post-apocalyptic scene that sent chills down their spines. What disturbed them more was the discovery of 3 bodies, lifeless and covered in dust, also clad in astronaut suits without any name tags. After gathering their bearings, the astronauts began their exploration across the desert-like terrain. They stumbled upon a crumpled newspaper, almost buried in the sand. It was dated September 9, 2030, and the headline screamed of a gigantic, supernatural beast that had triggered an apocalypse. Their eyes widened as they eventually found a gigantic wall, the scale of which suggested a desperate last stand against some colossal foe. The towering structure was miles wide and stretched out of sight in both directions. The true purpose of the wall was unclear. Was it to keep something monstrous out? Or was it to imprison something inside? They didn't know it. As they surveyed the wall, a gaping hole caught their attention. The edges of the hole were twisted and torn, as though something enormous had ripped through it from the inside. The sight of such destructive power sent shivers down their spines, but the terror was yet to reach its peak. Suddenly, a guttural howl echoed in the distance, chilling their blood and sending them sprinting back toward the portal. As they ran, a horrifying sight met their eyes. In the distance, they saw a behemoth of a beast, its silhouette visible against the horizon, racing towards them with a terrifying speed. With adrenaline pumping in their veins, they reached the portal just as the monstrous beast lunged at them. The vortex of energy shimmered, and the beast disappeared into the portal after them. Back in their original world, the sight of the creature emerging from the portal sent a wave of terror through the onlookers. It let out a howl that sent shockwaves through the city, shattering windows and causing buildings to shudder. As the creature loomed over them, a horrifying realization struck one of the astronauts. The bodies they had found on the other side of the portal were their own. They had not stumbled upon a parallel universe or an alternate timeline, but their own impending future. The apocalypse was not an event that had happened, it was an event they had caused. Before they could process the staggering implications of their revelation, the beast charged. Its attack was swift and brutal, ending their lives in an instant. And with the astronauts' demise, the beast began its rampage, just as the newspaper headline from 2030 had prophesied. The city was plunged into chaos and destruction, marking the beginning of the apocalypse. The portal, once a beacon of curiosity and potential discovery, became a gateway of horror, unleashing a beast that spelled the end of their world as they knew it.